Hello everybody, this is Sensei Starman and welcome to this one-shot Halloween special Let's Play of Meteor Mess. Now for those of you who haven't heard about this game, it's a fan-made remake that's been 14 years in the making by Vampyre Games of the original Maniac Mansion. Done in 3D with full voice acting on the Game Studio Adventure System, GAS, gotta love that. And it is 3D animation and full voice acting, but they've added in a few things to make this a little bit more than just a straight remake. For one thing, if you go under the goodies, there's a bunch of arcade games based on different classics, which you can play these in the game in the arcade room. And I've already beaten the game once playing through it. It keeps track of your fastest playtime, but it also has an achievement for examining objects in the game. As you can see, I got just over half of them. And there's a couple of neat little optional settings. You can change what color Sandy the cheerleader's uniform is. They have her in an actual cheerleading uniform this time instead of a typical 80s Valley Girl outfit, tube top and short shorts. And you can also decide if you want the Edisons to have a normal skin tone or blue skin. I'm going with the blue skin option. And then the other stuff, we'll go and turn the music down a little bit because the music was a bit loud. When I beat the game, you could barely hear the actors. But yeah, I'm going to do a straight playthrough of this. And normally my go-to team is Razor and Bernard. But, well, as I said, this game does have full voice acting, except for some reason they couldn't get all of the Razor voice actresses' dialogue recorded in time for the game's planned release to coincide with the 35th anniversary of the original Maniac Mansion coming out. So this time around, I think we will go ahead and do Jeff. And since we can't do Razor, we'll go ahead and, just for comedy value, do Bernard anyway. I was going to say do Sid, because Sid and Razor are pretty much the same character. It's just a matter of, which one you go with. But the reason why we're using Jeff, and I discussed this in my playthrough of the original Maniac Mansion, originally, Jeff could not win the game. He could do a couple of things that Bernard could do as well, but not all of them. He could fix the phone, but that was it. Well, one of the things they added into this game is they gave Jeff a way to be able to get past Purple Tentacle at the very end and be able to save the day. Dave, however, is still completely useless unless you're playing a team with Dave and Wendy, because Wendy, one thing they added in is that Wendy is now too scared to talk to the green tentacle. Used to be just Bernard was, nerdy about the monster. So if you're doing that playthrough, Dave is the only one who can talk to the green tentacle and get you to the upper floor of the game. Anyway, we will go ahead and go with that. We'll make this session 3. And we have an animated opening movie this time, rendered in black and white, although there is one slight continuity problem in this. Yeah, the tentacles have limbs. That only happened with Purple Tentacle, and that only happened in Day of the Tentacle. There's Jeff, Wendy, and Michael. And Jeff tells Razor and Sid about it at a concert.
Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be real dangerous. If anyone wants to back out...
I thought we were going to the beach.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Bernard, don't be a tuna head. It's Sandy we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go rescue Sandy.
Alright, we start off in control of Dave.
Warning. Trespassers will be horribly mutilated.
And yeah, you can hit the H key to highlight objects you can interact with, which is a bit more vital in this than the original game where you had the what is command that did the same thing, because now you don't need to move the cursor around, and as you can see, the rendered backgrounds here are way more involved, so finding stuff you can interact with is much more difficult.
That's me.
Yeah, it did not let me look at those first.
I can't budge it. It's rusted shut. It leads beneath the house. A common fixture for any Gerolman-style mailbox. Can't believe the post office actually has this place on their route.
And right-clicking on an object will make you do the most
It
obvious,
says, go away.
normal
It says,
thing.
go away. Classy and brassy.
And just for the heck of it,
Drop it.
yeah, it will not let me open myself.
It's locked.
Okay, and I'm going to bring Jeff forward a bit. Actually, we bring them all forward in a bit, but Jeff in particular. And I just realized Dave is standing in the way of the key, so Dave move here. Switch Jeff, have Jeff take the key. And have Jeff unlock the front door and have Dave walk in. Why? Well, if you know your Maniac Mansion lore, you might know that, you come into the mansion, your first inclination will be to start checking door to door, right? Well, there's a little bit of a trap if you have just blundered right in here.
An old dustpan. Some cleaning fluids. It seems that someone isn't interested in his to-dos. No time for cooking. No talent for it either in my case. A cold and dreary evening. An easily misused appliance. Wow, a chainsaw. Too bad it's out of fuel. Is it splatter or spatter? Quite a variety of edgeless kitchenware.
Yep.
Want some food? Come here, dearie.
And
I got you.
I do not get the option of running for some reason.
How silly of me. I should have tied you to my bed.
So Dave is stuck in the dungeon where he will be out of harm's way until we actually need him to do something that requires two people. Or I decide to kill him off for my own amusement. Oh, heck.
I got you.
Yeah, another change from the game is that they wound up adding in...
How silly of me.
Yes.
I should have tied you to my bed.
Well, this does give me an opportunity to show how to escape from the dungeon. But yeah, they wound up making it a lot more logical about how the different denizens of the mansion move around. But yeah, there's a secret brick. You push the brick, it opens up the door.
Well, my dear, hope you're having fun. But then how could you not with Purple Tentacle keeping you company?
Ew.
You're a madman, and that tentacle is a creep. I want out of here.
Not to worry, girl. Your troubles aren't long for this world. Within minutes, it will all be over. Ah, you'll be hooked up to my machine, getting your pretty brain sucked out like soda through a straw. I assume they're pretty anyway. Fortunately, there will soon be no need to speculate.
You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor can eat slime.
Jeez, you're quite the scold, but amusing nonetheless.
Just you wait. I'm sure they're on the way. You'll see.
That's what she thinks.
Help! Help! Help!
Alright, so I got Jeff right by the door. Got Dave right here. You have to be quick to do this. And yeah, currently in a dark basement, but that's alright. And yeah, good thing we have it coming this way because we were not able to use the light switch over on the left. But we can now take the silver key that we need here. And they actually set up a secret passageway behind the part that you accidentally walk behind with all the pipes. And nice little detail, your feet now glow, leaving a radioactive slime trail as you start out. It'll fade eventually, but and I'm going to look at everything in the fridge.
Even a rat might give this snack a pass. Looks like the fridge isn't subject to much cleaning. Smells that way too. A brace of old batteries, no doubt a few seconds above dead. That's me, the bacteria-infested remnants of a head of lettuce. I credit this stuff with single-handedly getting me through many a cram session. This crud's dried, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, thankfully the only thing we need out of here is the soda.
A hanging plant. Seems to be made out of plastic. A calendar for 1987. Troops of flies are flying around it. Is a little Windex out?
Gee, I'm hungry.
Okay, so there's our warning to get out of the kitchen. Because, yeah, it used to be that you would occasionally have different family members maybe run into you in the hallway.
This painting looks expensive. It shows some people sitting at a riverside.
But it was not a certain thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was leftover from Thanksgiving dinner.
Tum-ti-tum. Dum-de-dum.
Yeah, Weird Ed gets downstairs really quickly.
Oh boy, cheese for my hamster and me.
Oh, just ignore this open door. Dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, I didn't even get halfway across the dining room.
Decorative, though irreversibly tarnished. A tall, heavy-looking chair.
And we need the fruit drinks, the jar. We can leave the tentacle chow behind.
Why store something so fragile so high on the shelf? Tentacles need their soluble fiber. All well north of their expiration dates.
And that little getting captured thing came to our benefit because we can now use the silver key to go out here. And yeah, we have a pool, but we also have this highlighted fence. And this is where Jeff comes in useful, because one thing that got added into the game, Jeff is actually quite the talented carpenter.
I'm flattered that you think I could.
So yeah, we can't actually take the fencing yet. We're going to need some tools to do it.
I can't budge it.
Yeah, this is the subtle clue. We need to go upstairs and make ourselves a little bit more macho so that we can lift up the garage door. But first things first, I'm going to switch back to Bernard. As amusing as it would be to have him shriek at the tentacle, I am still trying to speedrun this somewhat. And we don't need Burner to enter the mansion just yet. Because I'm actually going to have him wait for a package that's coming, even though Jeff and Bernard are probably the one team that you absolutely don't need to worry about getting the package. But for completeness sake. And the weird thing is that...
A portrait of Dr. Fred.
Even though I do have them...
A hideously accurate portrait of Nurse Edna.
With the blue skin, their portraits look regular. Alright, so first here we have the art room. Go ahead and take that. We also need to take the paint remover. And the paintbrush for the paint remover. And we don't actually need anything from the music room just yet.
Si trove and voyelle à l'ove post-pay.
Dr. Fred's office, which...
It looks like some formulas describing the structure of a meteor. That's strange.
Which, weirdly enough, they added in one more puzzle, and in the original game,
Locked.
you had this medical locker that you couldn't open. they have now given us a reason to open that. And the arcade is through there, but we don't need to go there just yet.
A very big aquarium.
You know, there is a key there.
It's corroded from a bed of algae and shells. In this condition, it's useless.
And yep, there's Green Tentacle.
You can't pass until you feed me.
Feed me! Well, we'll give him the wax fruit.
Wow, my favorite. That's what I wanted. Now I'm thirsty. Oh, oh, succulent.
Alright, so we pacified the Green Tentacle and can move on. Yeah, triggering on that staircase a little bit off.
Wanted for terrible acts of violence. One murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 1977. It'd need to be closer. Home of THX Sound System, TM.
Oh, I'm so depressed. I'm never gonna get my band started. My life is going nowhere. I'm never gonna amount to anything. Eating all that food didn't even help.
And there's some nice retro 80s posters scattered throughout the game.
I'd say it speaks for itself. To my slimiest son, love, Mom. See Ron Gilbert live at the Forum. Bodacious. That doesn't look comfortable at all. So tentacles sleep horizontally. Who knew?
Okay, so got everything we need from this room. We'll skip doors 2 and 3 because that's Edna's room and Ed's room. But we will need to go in here. Yep, dead cousin Ted.
Ah, I feel much stronger now. I've had enough.
Very effective, that. And nothing we can do here at the moment except for use paintbrush or paint remover. And use that with the color stain. Some minutes later.
That's me.
And one thing we can do here, because in the original Maniac Mansion bulletin board that gave you a lot of hints for beating the game, there was something about Jeff getting electrocuted and giving out winning lottery numbers. Well,
Ouch. Once again, I had a vision. I saw the numbers 386.
I'm sure that this will become strictly relevant in the immediate future. stuck again. Alright, so now that I've buffed myself up, I can just open the rusty grate.
Easy.
But don't need to go in there just yet. I should know, I do like the atmospheric music they've added into the game. I think I like the NES version where every kid had their own individual theme song a bit better, but this isn't bad. Forgot to do this earlier. Ta-da! And those of you who played the original game or watched my playthrough may remember, wait, what's this box over here that says plutonium, handle with care? Well,
it says property of Dr. Emmett Lathrop Brown.
And it has a combination lock.
What could possibly justify such heightened security measures?
Well, 386.
There were a saw and a pair of pliers in it.
And we can also take that faucet. And we have the key to the Edsel, so we can use that in the trunk. And we now have a toolkit. And just double check, we can look at the trunk.
Plenty of room for storage.
Hint, 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 hint. And now we can take the fence.
I'm flattered that you think I
Well,
could.
I thought I would do it automatically, but
No repairs needed there.
yep, use the saw to take the fence, and
Oh boy, how do I get myself roped into these things? 24-hour express delivery to the crazy Edison's Mansion? Good lord.
random nerd just standing
I
there.
hesitate to set foot out here in broad daylight, but an extra $20 is what it is. I ain't dragging my feet getting the heck out of here, that's for sure.
That boy ain't right. Yeah, seriously, looks like Hank Hill.
Oh, the doorbell. Wonder if that's my package.
And I just pulled the stamps right off of it. I actually wanted to take the package itself. Although, good to know you can't do that. And hey, now I have a place for Burner to hide. Isn't that convenient? And so typical of him. Alright, so now I have some planks. Looking around. Looking around.
Someone playing tricks on me, eh? I'll get them next time.
Mwahaha! Oh, come on, that totally demanded a bwahaha.
I think it's time to talk with Mommy about Dad.
Yeah, never warning to stay out of the hallway if you're in that area. But we're not, so we won't. And
Dad has been acting very strangely since his secret project in the lab.
Yeah, so?
Well, Mommy, I'm worried about him. He hasn't been at dinner for 5 years.
Yeah, so?
And he's been bringing those bodies down into the basement late at night.
What's your point, Ed? I'm a very busy lady.
Never mind.
so just walk all the way down the innards of the house, and one more little additional thing.
Wonder if I can find a use for these.
Oh, we definitely
I've always
can.
fancied myself as something of a carpenter. They were driven in too deep. I can't get them out by hand.
Ah, luckily we have the pliers. And you know, as long as Bernard's down here, we might as well make him useful and go get one more thing. Yep, we're gonna have Bernard drain the pool for us so we can get everything that we need from there. Because Jeff is eventually gonna need those batteries for the flashlight. And yeah, you never think about how much walking there is this game until you're trying to speed run it. I'm just...
That's me.
How could someone lounge in a pool when there are waves to ride? There definitely isn't one of these at the public pool. Do not press under any circumstances.
Oh no! The pool is empty again! We're going to have another meltdown! Oh, how can I take over the world when I'm on a budget? I always get stuck with cheap equipment. Boy, is the Meteor gonna be pissed. Tentacle, front and center!
Yes, sir, Dr. Fred, sir. A purple tentacle at your disposal, sir.
Quick! Go check out the water supply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first things first, get Jeff out of the pool. And out of the way of Purple Tentacle coming to the pool just in case. Oh, and yeah, thought the Vern had something special in his inventory room. Nope, just the stamps and the package. And yeah, not much in here for us to worry about at the moment.
Staircase out of order.
But yes, now that we're here and have our tools,
all done.
We can fix the phone.
This panel looks loose.
And we don't need this as badly as Razor and Sid do, but we can still find a use for it. Because now that we have tools and the planks and the nails, we can fix the broken staircase.
I need a hammer.
Oh, that's right, the one thing I completely forgot to grab earlier. And it's such a lovely Easter egg, too, but, you know, it gives me an excuse to go up to the music room and get the everything done. Because if you go to the painting room and go all the way to the bottom corner, there is a left-handed hammer.
Wow, a hammer that actually accommodates me.
And yes, this is another little subtle hint as to how you can beat the game with Jeff if you just stumble across this later, or earlier, rather. Because yeah, Jeff is a left-handed carpenter.
Okay, it's recording. I stopped the recording. Take me where? I'm not carrying that around.
Well, I was trying to take the tape back.
Hi, all you budding writers, musicians, and game designers. I'm Mark Eater, and my company will publish anything. Just mail it to the address shown below. Don't forget the stamp.
I'll keep the publisher's address in mind.
Even though we really don't need to do that, but...
It says, Loom Soundtrack Album.
Oh, well, just to give us a try.
There's already a record on it.
That's not the Loom soundtrack. Well, anyway. We now have a handy-dandy recording of technical meeting calls that is a high-pitched, shrill noise, which we can use on the tape player we find here.
Looks like it's strictly for playback.
And we play that back here. And now the room is much darker.
Yikes! Not what I expected.
It's hard to make out, but there is supposed to be an old rusty key that opens the door to the dungeon. So, with that done, and all of our tools properly assembled, we can fix the staircase with the nails and the hammer and the planks.
I repaired the staircase.
And there's a closet where we find a crowbar. And there is another door.
It has no doorknob.
Because even though they eliminate a lot of red herrings in this game, they did add in this one.
Something is different with this one. I can't use it. I won't push myself.
That's why you get nowhere, Jeff.
Did I hear a quietly click?
Well, in fact, this is the secret thing to open the door, but you can't repair it.
No repairs needed there. No repairs needed there.
Alright, so what do we do with this crowbar, you might wonder? There's actually two uses for it. One of them is useless. We'll get to it later.
It's too big to take. It's too big to take. It's too big to take.
What we do with this is we go up to Dr. Fred's lab. Well, his office, not his lab. We'll be going to the lab in due course. And now, we use the crowbar.
I broke open the locker. There was a bottle of acid in it.
And we can use the acid on that corroded key we found.
The key was cleaned by the acid.
And by happy coincidence, that key will open up the other door that we found upstairs in the upper library. But before we head back there, gotta grab a few more things from upstairs. And we'll need to get into Ed's room. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and use the Pepsi on the man-eating plant. So it'll be too busy belching, and then feed it some radioactive water. So we now have a handy ladder up to the observatory room there. Alright, and that done. We're gonna put Burner to work as a distraction.
Oh, the doorbell. Wonder if that's my package.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know, I'm actually going to do a quick save in case this is just too soon. Okay, so first things first, take the hamster. Take the card key behind the hamster.
Can't you read the sign? No, get out of here!
I can't push that. Fiddlesticks! I broke it!
Oh, wait.
Intruder, halt! What are you doing in my house? Are you an agent of the evil Meteor? Or are you here to help me defeat him?
Well, I can give him...
Oh, my poor little hamster. Thank you so much.
Dr. Fred has kidnapped our friend Sandy. My friends and I are here to save her.
I hope my package comes soon.
Okay, so we have now pacified Ed to where he will no longer be hostile toward any of the kids. And Jeff helpfully did explain what we're doing here. Now we could give Ed the package. Unfortunately, we can't help him unless we have Michael. But at least he will no longer be a petty annoyance, and more importantly, I've got everything I need from him.
That's me.
Okay, Edna's number 7537.
That's me. I'd rather not try to break it.
Well, no point in wasting the water.
A gunky lavatory. A gunky lavatory.
Well, that actually describes the toilet more than anything, but...
Those things don't go together.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to...
I can't combine those.
use the glass jar on the water stream, water jet.
A gunky lavatory.
Yes, yes it is. Because I did just decide, even though I'm speedrunning this, I'm going to do one fun thing. And we're finally going to get Bernard to come into the mansion proper. Thankfully, the front door is still unlocked. And I'm going to play off of Bernard's amazing psychic powers, because he will somehow know Edna's phone number, even though he did not see where the phone number was.
It's covered in dust.
Now, who could that be? Hello? Who's there? Is this a prank phone call? Doesn't sound like a prank phone call. There's no heavy breathing. Here, let me show you how to do it.
And now that Edna is suitably distracted,
Cheap and stale.
Ah. Mm. Mm. Oh.
I suspect it's a rocky marriage. Edna's bed. I'd prefer not to think of what kind of activity it's seen.
Ah.
although I did just realize I did make one tactical error. I actually needed to have the dimes before I could do anything with this.
Disturbing.
But maybe I can get back out of here before she is done on the phone. Whew. Because, yep, it's a pay...
I can't combine those.
Okay, fine. Be didactic. In the coin slot.
I can't combine those.
1904.
I'm useless. Dave's dad was right.
Yeah, Bernard's actually probably the most useful member of your team.
Hello? Is that you again? Ah. Mm. Mm. Oh.
Those numbers don't
Oh, it was
work.
1907.
Nothing happened. That didn't work.
Oh, man. I thought it was 1901, wasn't it?
Nothing happened.
Well, now I wish I'd gone back and saved it. Well, so much for this being the fastest speedrun ever, but...
Ah. Mm. Mm. Oh.
And this is why we always write things down, children. Wait a minute, wasn't it? It was 1904. Well, we'll double check. Hey, it was 1904. I think it was 1901 or 1907 last time.
It's covered in dust.
Here we go again.
Hello? Is that you again?
Yes, notice that Edna has one stocking rolled down.
Mm. Ah. Mm. Mm.
Alright, so with that done... So use this envelope here.
I have to open the microwave first.
Oh, fine. And use the jar of water. Oh, and let's be very careful to close the microwave so we're not exposing ourselves to lethal radiation. That is nice animation there, though.
This water is steaming hot. Hey, a quarter slid out of the envelope.
Okay, now we can use the envelope with our tape.
An unaddressed envelope.
And just for the heck of it, I think I will actually have Bernard do this next part. Because now that we have the cleaned key...
It's locked.
we can go into this room and discover...
There must be thousands of Penthouse magazines in this stash. I've got one of these back home.
Unsurprising.
It's a CRT monitor. This is a Commodore C64. This is the floppy drive for the C64. It's just a globe.
And a poster that looks suspiciously like Razor.
Well, maybe just a peek?
And yeah, nice Back to the Future reference there. Not to mention the DeLorean model. Yeah, I was just curious what Bernard would have to say about the computer. And yes, this is how we are going to win the game. No, really. But there is one thing more we need to do before we can win the game. Because we do have the key to unlock the dungeon door. And we have a means of distracting the purple tentacle. But we still need to get the code to Dr. Fred's inner door. Which coincidentally is the same as the high score of the video game that he will be playing all the time, except that the video games are all broken. So we need to cut the power so Jeff can fix that. Which necessitates getting somebody into the basement.
Something has moved under my feet. There seems to be... a portable FM radio. There are some batteries in it. There were fresh batteries in it.
Okay, so use fresh batteries in the flashlight.
I put batteries into the flashlight.
Been sitting on that for a while. Gotta get my steps in, man. Uh-oh.
I got you!
Yeah, like I said, secret passageway because they wanted to explain how Fred was getting out of his dungeon.
I'll handle you later. Rest assured.
What a rush job.
And yeah, if you try to...
It would take a crowbar.
Well, this is a red herring because, in fact, you can use the crowbar to get yourself more planks. You can't do anything else with them, but there you go.
Edna, I'm having trouble with the zombie-matic. I need to shut down the power. But only 5 or 6 minutes tops.
Is that all you have to say to me?
I love what you've done with your hair.
You've been in the basement for the past 5 years. Sometimes I think you like that meteor more than me.
Don't worry, my little beauty queen. Soon everything will be different.
Sure.
And...
Hey, Ed. The meteor wants to borrow your hamster and electric cattle prod.
My hamster? Nobody touches my hamster.
Better watch it, Ed. You're gonna piss off the meteor. It already thinks you stole my purple keycard.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't get to the meteor without it.
Oh, really?
Shape up, kid.
Now, I guess at this point I could just wait for Fred to cut the power and not mess with it, but you know what? Why waste any more time? Okay, so now that the power is out... Oh, heck.
I got you! I'll handle you later. Rest assured.
Ouch! Once again, I had a vision. I saw the numbers 3, 8,
Well, I
6.
thought Bernard got the power turned back on. Or off. Anyway, let's try that again, shall we?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. That can't be pushed. That won't do anything. Nothing happened. Main power. Nothing.
Okay, I wonder if I stopped Fred before he could turn the power off. So I guess we will just have to wait for Fred to shut the power off so I can fix everything. Well, as long as I'm at it. Let's see if...
Home THX Sound TM Electronics by Arbitronics. It's huge.
What the heck? Let me see if Bernard can fix the radio with just the bulb. I'm just going to hope that the power actually does go out and that I didn't just glitch the game by having the power out when Dr. Fred was going to shut the power off, but didn't.
I can't combine those. Some kind of tube belongs here. Wanted for terrible acts of violence. One murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 1977.
This is the Meteor Police. Uh-huh. You found the murderous purple meteor? I'll be there in 5 minutes. Oh, make sure the lab is unlocked. As for you, keep it under light speed.
Well, at least you don't get immediately killed trying to shock the, or fix the wires this time. Actually, we'll go ahead and have Bernard do one good deed. Yep, Ed is friendly to us.
Oh, my commando package. Now you have to find me my plans. I lost them somewhere. You see, the evil meteor has turned my father into a madman. I must break into the lab and save him. I need my commando package and plans, but I lost them. Come back when you have what I need.
Dr. Fred has kidnapped our friend Sandy. My friends and I are here to save her. Doesn't look like it's loaded with film. What? With him still around? At ease, men.
Okay, well, faster way down to the dungeon.
Oh, an unwelcome visit.
Yeah, now, her I can run from. Well, to a point.
I got you. How silly of me. I should have tied you to my bed.
Yeah, that is a fast door.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Take that. That can't be pulled. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It can't be opened.
Okay, finally.
There, that should do it. You never know when this might be needed.
Nice atmospheric lighting. Unfortunately, now we have to wait until Dr. Fred turns the power back on and plays this video game. Jeff has no way into the basement apart from getting captured by Nurse Edna. Oh, the irony. It finally worked. So yeah, let me get Bernard out of the way so I don't have Dr. Fred accidentally triggering anything. Oh, that's right. I remember how we do this now. I was thinking about how you address the envelope, and of course, you have that typewriter upstairs.
That's me! A poster for the computer game Loom. I love that one.
Alright, let's go get him. How am I supposed to get in there? Oh well. Maybe next time.
You'd think the Meteor Police could just, you know, teleport in there if they teleport in there, but... Anyway. They actually did code in all of these different...
I'm terrible at darts. A large can of paint remover. I remember the big stink parents raised about the name. This game looks like the one to play. It's a harrowing chase through the dead of space. Nice to see Fred has an appreciation for the classics, infamous for its difficulty. The demo depicts a game exactly like Pac-Man, except not. This game is broken. It has the address from the publisher's TV commercial on it. They stick.
Actually, now that I think about it, the video of Fred playing the game may actually just be a clue as to what you're supposed to play, and we may be able to get the code we need now. Or not.
I got you! I'll handle you later. Rest assured.
As long as I'm here. Doesn't bother checking me for keys or anything. We can go ahead and use the glowing key on this padlock. Use the glowing key on that padlock. Okay. Now that we have that, we can definitely get it. But first, use the old rusty key. Oh, heck. Although you do get a nice little additional note if you left the door open.
I'll handle you later. Rest assured. Who actually leaves the door open?
Well, I do, but you know what? I'm also going to take advantage of this to do something else. Because now that I've done that, I can get Dave out of here. And now have Jeff make his escape. Alright, so use this in the coin slot. $101 fee thread. And if you ever played the old Mac Asteroids game, this may look somewhat familiar. Death Blossom. Level 3. Haha, I beat Fred's high score. And yep, you can send your top score. Alright, well, with that done, I'm going to do one thing. Just for comedy value. And so we can get a special alternate ending. Because you might recall it is actually possible to die in Maniac Mansion, but you have to do a bit of work to make it happen. In this case, I'm willing to do the work because, gosh darn it, I do not think Dave deserves Sandy or to live. I mean, he's got no useful skills. He wears that stupid denim outfit. I'm pretty sure that he winds up growing up to be a stockbroker or some kind of corporate scumbag.
First, I have to close the microwave.
Plus, I just want to see how this happens.
Oh no! Radioactive steam! Aye!
And they do not... He doesn't spin around.
Get away from me, you purple slime geek! Don't touch me!
Purple Tentacle, stop playing with the lab experiments. Bring her. The machine is ready. Ha 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 ha.
And yeah, no commands, no inventory. Actually, I'll let Edna capture me just to save some time. Oh no, wait. First bit of comedy, almost forgot. And then once I'm down there, I can let Bernard let me into the basement. That's no big deal. Oh, now we've asked about the plans. Now we have
Kodak,
the undeveloped film, which only Michael can make use of. Here lies Dave, and everyone bites the dust. But, no, that line did not appear to get recorded. So who buried him, and how do they know his name? Oh well. This is a question that will not be answered in this remake, despite everything else they did to let stuff happen. Anyway, let's go win the game. Alright, now Jeff should have everything he needs to win the game now. And I will let him get the victory, even though it's always been my headcanon that Bernard had a crush on Sandy. That's why, you know, being reminded that she's in danger gets him to do stuff.
A cassette tape? Now where's the play button?
Wait for it.
Oh, great.
Yep, introducing a little anarchy. Oh, but we will go ahead and save the game here. Just in case.
Locked. Locked. It's locked. I'd probably just break. Those numbers don't work.
Oh, wait a minute, it was...
In the day we sweat it out, in the streets of a runaway American dream. At night we ride through mansions of glory in suicide machines.
Wait a minute. Have I broken all of time and space because that delivery man showed up to deliver the item that already got there? Or did somebody else send in a tape of tentacle mating calls? Either way.
It's locked. Nothing happened.
It was 12:03, wasn't it? Or is it my new high score that... Remember what I said about how you need to write these things down? And you might think, well, wait, didn't you blow your chance by spending your quarter? Well, I would have. Except that the little key you get from Edna lets you unlock all the games in the arcade. So we can get our quarter back.
I can't combine those. Those things don't go together. That's me. Insert 25 cents. Those things don't go together. Insert 25 cents. Those things don't go together. There was a coin in it.
It was 1013. I thought I had 2 in there for some reason. And luckily... Unfortunately, there's no way to just easily leave the game. Okay, but thankfully I can just go back to my previous save.
Locked.
Alright, now.
What are you doing here? I caught you sneaking around our house. Dr. Fred isn't paying me for nothing. A penthouse magazine? You have been in my room? You repaired the staircase? I wasn't able to get to my room for years. Oh, my beloved magazines. I'm coming.
He's just going to read the articles. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
That's a periscope, like the kind used.
Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you.
Boy, that mailman just keeps coming back, even though he's creeped out to be here. Anyway.
A sliding door.
Purple Tentacle, invaders! Purple Tentacle! So, you've gotten past all my safeguards. There's only one thing left to do. I'm arming the self-destruct mechanism. Only I know the secret code to stop it. There. The house will blow up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
2 minutes, 30 seconds starting now.
His own Pepsi machine, just like in the movie Big. Diabolical. Please insert teenager. Hang on, Sandy. Hang in there. I'll get you out. That's me. A protective suit that shields from radiation. Probably effective against a moderate drizzle as well. A protective suit that shields from radiation. Probably effective against a moderate drizzle as well. This door leads to somewhere important and dangerous. Those things don't go together.
Bow down before me, you organic wonder.
That's me.
You don't stand a chance.
Okay.
How did Fred let you pass? Prepare to be liquefied. Evolution was...
Oh, well, what happened? I feel much better now. I'm free of this machine's control. But wait. The self-destruct sequence was initiated. I'll try to turn it off. I can't disable it. The meteor must have control of the entire system. Hey, kid, you've got to help me. We have to get rid of that meteor once and for all.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
The source of all our troubles. It's the evil meteor himself. It's a door.
Alright, luckily we've got just enough time. And hope you brought the car keys with you.
Plenty more where this came from.
And use... oh, heck.
The doctor is mine. Prepare to fry.
And with 10 seconds to go. Of course, now it's behind the wheel of the car, I think.
I'm sorry my mad, insane plan cost your boyfriend his life. How can I repay you for what I've done? Hey, wait! Hold the phone! I could build a machine that would bring him back to life! Oh, it would require a few off-market parts, of course, a tissue sample or two, and we'll need to hang tight and wait for the next waxing gibbous. But that's another story.
I hope I'm written out of it.
So, yeah. That is Meteor Mess, and how to win the game with Jeff doing most of the work, and Dave happily out of the way. And it appears that if you kill Dave off, whoever was the one to get rid of the meteor will be there at the end. I think I will do a never playthrough of this, but this one was my special little Halloween treat for everybody. May do longer plays on the other endings, like this one, because I got this just under 2 hours, well within the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, credit where credit is due. I'd say that this was 14 years very well spent. It's a solid little fan tribute. And the Jeff puzzles are just challenging enough to offer those of us who played the original Maniac Mansion game something new. Voice acting, what I've heard of it so far, is pretty good. You know, Jeff sounds like a credible surfer dude. It's not like, oh, radical, you know, total stoner or Californian the whole time. And I do love that they actually have a guy named Jeff voicing Jeff. So yeah, there are Spanish, French, and Danish translations, so you can enjoy this game in multiple languages. Got the special thanks and the dedication coming up. And they have the mention of the babies born during production. And all the ones we forgot to mention here. So, yes, they mentioned me indirectly because I wasn't mentioned. Because I'm awesome. Nah. No, but seriously, Meteor Mess is available to download for free. And I'd say it's definitely worth the time to play through if you haven't played Maniac Mansion before. If you have played it before, it's a nice little bit of nostalgia. But yeah, other little things worth noting. You go into goodies, you can play all the different arcade games, and it says here, fastest playtime, 1 hour, 2 minutes, 31 seconds. I know I was playing it longer than that, but I guess that wasn't accounting for the cutscenes, but, you know, there we go. And just, let's try Disco Crazy. Okay, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing there, but I thought this was going to be like Dance Dance Revolution, but alright, well, that was pointless, but let's try Alien Slime. Commander Keen. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, don't touch that, I guess. Okay, well, you can have some fun playing those, I guess. But, that's it for me for now. This is Sensei Starman, thanking you for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.